My new book, Der Morgen einer neuen Zeit, took me 2.5 years to write, and that period is divided into 3, so it's about 10 months of preparation and research, writing the plan, 10 months for the first draft, and 10 months for the rewrite. During the research period, I visited most of the Anglo-Saxon buildings in England. There aren't many left. The Anglo-Saxons didn't build many stone buildings. I went to the marvellous Viking ship museum in Oslo, in Norway, which was very inspiring. Those Viking ships are both beautiful and terrifying. And I went to Normandy. Some of the action takes place in Normandy, in Cherbourg, which has long had a close association with England. And I went to Bayeux, where there is a tapestry, an enormous work of embroidery, like a strip cartoon, telling the story of the Norman invasion of England, but also showing many marvellous details of everyday life. I used at least 100 books, read many of them and used a lot of them for reference. For example, what they ate and drank in the Anglo-Saxon period, what they wore, and a particularly interesting character from this period, Emma, a Norman woman who married 2 English kings, not at the same time, and was the mother of a 3rd. And she is an example of how, even though we're talking about a misogynist society, strong women were able to rise to positions of power. The rewriting is an important process for me and always has been. I show my first drafts to editors, to friends, and to specialists with special knowledge, historians usually. And I get all their comments and the historians' corrections. But I also do something on my own initiative, which is to sharpen up the story. The first draft is a matter of getting the plot right for me. But a plot on its own is not exciting enough. And what draws us into the lives of our characters is their emotional lives, their interior lives, how they feel about one another and what's happening. And that's what I concentrate on in the rewrite. And I've found over many years that writing the book in 2 phases like that is what works for me.